そこ一緒にしましたというね。よし。レノア腕がかゆいぜ。So I apologize for the late start. I hope you guys are all doing well. 遅くなってしまいすいません。はい。おはようございます。こんにちは。こんばんは。どうも、オードリーです。はぁ。The weather is nice today. And I cannot sneeze. Excuse me. Excuse me. 2連続。失礼いたしました。So I'm going to work on the line art, I think, and I'll see if I can get the coloring. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. Hi, well, thank you so much, Rana, for $2. That's super nice. Says Audrey in the chibi world. Hit that like button. Yes, please. Thank you so much. That is super nice. How's it? How's the volume? Chibi world. Hit that like button. Yep. Okay, Audrey, calm down. Do not use a bad word. I don't know if this doesn't help anything, does it? This doesn't change the volume or the audio quality. This doesn't help anything, does it? I know that I really need to open that microphone and set it up, but we just never get to it. Should have done that last night before I went to sleep so we could use it for today's live stream. I don't know what we're doing today though. I've been using all my creativity towards the topic awards and everything else that I'm like my brain cannot. No, it's not gonna do it anymore, guys. I'm like burned out, man. 100% burned out, but at least we have this rough sketch so I can just follow this guide. And I draw it. But let's see here. ちょっとよし、楽しんじゃって。ありがとうございます。I'll be sorry. もうちょっと太い方がいいか。ありがとうね。やばい、ちょっと待って、ゲップですわ。これさ、色間違えてるんだよね。まあいいや。Love you guys. Looks like you have the drapes closed or open. そのままでいい。いい？ Okay. ちょっともうちょっと太いかな。Because I'm such an idiot, I had to change the size of this, even though I wasn't supposed to, which is wonderful. And like, also like, oh, there are gonna be 2 updates this month for fourth wall. Yeah, it's just better. I think it's better off just, you know, doing a whole huge update with all the chibis at once, because if I do 2, it's gonna be a little confusing. And it's gonna be in a row because I plan to put this up on the 30th, but the thing is, we're not even close to getting done, so. And we have topic awards, and I have deadlines for 2 other videos that I need to finish within these 2 days. So, yeah, not excited for that. Let's go. Okay, it's so annoying because I don't want to give away company names, of course, but like they give you the videos they want you to use 2 days before the deadline. It's like, wow, that's like so helpful, isn't it? It's like, yeah, but What are you waiting? Going to the comic course? Are you ready for the red carpet? I am pretty positive I am not gonna get chosen, for sure, but that is kind of you to say. Thank you. Okay, so this should be a little more like this, and I feel like she should be standing like that. So this is okay. The thing is, I did not have a name for this character yet. Yes, problem. I know, but so yeah, she does not have a name yet. この子まだ名前がないんですよね。名前どうしようか。全然決めてなかったわ。But these 5 characters up here, they are in a band. The middle character is the vocalist, rhythm guitarist, drummer, is that right? Bassist and lead guitarist. So those are these 5 characters. So I'm working on the drummer now. この子の猫バンドなんですけど、I mean, I call it the cat band, but the rhythm guitarist is actually a dog. So yeah, she's the only dog in this series, but that's okay, right? You need someone who's different, like me. But so yeah, those are the characters, and I'm gonna work on the drummer today. ということでね、この子は、そう、猫バンドなんですよ。このトラシロは関係ないんだけどね、ここは猫バンド。で、この子ボーカル、この子はリズムギターと、この子、今書く子はドラムの子ですね。ドラムの子と、あとベースと、リードギターっていう感じでね、5人いるんですけど、これを30日までに仕上げるっていうのと、動画編集2つあるんですけど、それをこの2日間でやるっていうのと、あとコピックアワードですね。コピックアワードちょっと間に合うかがね、I have, so like I had two ideas for the Copic Wars. One of them was way too dark, so I'm gonna leave that aside for something else. It's really like, yeah, maybe not appropriate. It's like way too like, whoa, dude, calm down kind of thing, you know? So, the one I'm gonna use, I think, is gonna be less dark, hopefully. But I haven't even done the line art for that yet. Oh, not even a rough sketch. Yeah. I have the first rough sketch, but then after that we need the second rough sketch, and then we need the line art, and then we need the coloring, and then we need the another coloring and highlights and shadows. So yeah. Ooh, a new costume? Really? Oh, whoa, man, she's dressed exactly like the other character from the other game. But like, I can't imagine. Wait, so Hinako's gonna be dressed like this and she's gonna fight zombies? I think you should cover up your legs a little more, Hinako. Just saying. Thank you so much, Anna, for $2. That's super kind. It says Audrey and Chibi World. Hit that like button. So yes, please. Thank you so much. That is super nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. それじゃあ、ちょっと待ってくださいね。ちょっと待ってくださいね。I need a reference, but I think I have, yeah, like I have dad's photos, and you guys do not want to see that, so, because no one knows his face, right? Okay. Here we go. So like this is like the only sketch I have of them, and it's like horrible because it's like supposed to be a funny sketch, which is not a bad thing, but like I need the specific character design. Why didn't I do that, right? So yeah, I wanted to check on the color. Okay. Nickel band is so freaking cute. Thank you, that's kind. If it's too dark, just use brighter colors. Well, no, I mean like the concept, the theme, the message is dark. Yeah. What about Shinsuichi today? That's a good question. トピックアワード書こうとしてもね、暗い絵ばっかりになるんですよね。なんかそこら辺どういうね、なんだろうね、リミットがあるかわかんないからさ、考えてやんないといけないからね。難しい。Stop sleeping. You know, I've had less sleep than you. You've been sleeping this whole time. Stop sleeping. Okay. So yeah, that's the drummer, and that's the dog. She is you know. The rhythm, yeah. Isn't that right? That's right, isn't it? Yeah, she's the rhythm guitarist. That's the lead guitarist. Yeah, he's in the back there. The vocalist, and then the bassist. Yes, the vocalist, I think, used to be a white cat, but he dyed his hair purple. So the drummer is a type of character who's always a little mad. She does not like interacting with people that much. She likes to stay by herself, and she is a girl. She's a girl. Shiro and Tora are both guys, but she is a girl. ドラムの子はね、女の子です。今までトラとシロはね、どっちも男なのか女なのかちょっとよくわかんないような感じだったと思うんですけど、この子はがっつり女でございます。Yeah, she looks bored. Yep, those are eyes we're gonna go with. ちょっと、つまらなさそうな。まあ、猫ちゃんだから、猫ちゃんってさ、機嫌あんま良くないじゃん。And like, she doesn't like flowers that much. She doesn't like bright colors. She's like a really like gothic kind of girl more than, like, oh, I love, sparkles and butterflies and ribbons and princesses. She's not that kind of character. She likes dark things. She doesn't like, and when people tell her to smile, she gets really mad. She's like, "Why do I have to smile for you?" That's kind of the character she has. So that's why she looks mad. There's a reason. Yep. Even when people tell her to smile and hold a stupid sunflower, she's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Why would I obey you? Because she's a cat, and cats don't listen. At least some. Some cats don't listen. Some cats do. But yeah. Any luck on maple syrup? Not sure if local grocery store carries any Canadian real kind of stuff.
Oh, I have a big one that I've bookmarked that we can get from Amazon. That's the Costco Kirkland brand.
Yeah, the Kirkland.
And that's pure Canadian maple syrup.
They just for your information though, they do not have any at our local grocery store. That's not official Canadian one, is it?
The one at the grocery
yeah.
store?
Yeah.
Well, I think they just now have that little tiny bottle that Tim bought when he was here, remember?
Yeah, but is that Canadian?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's like this small. It's like this small. It's a small bottle.
It's so tiny.
It's really tiny, yeah. So like we made maple bacon ice cream together. So that's when we got that maple syrup, but we used it up in just one serving. So yeah.
I was kind of waiting until to make sure if that was good with you. I could put the order through in time since he gave us the money already. I think that might be the best deal,
Yeah.
Because they get a lot of it, and it's in that nice big jug. Yeah. Because that little tiny one of it, I don't even know how much was in there. It's not. This one has.
I don't like it. That's not maple.
200 grams.
That's not maple.
No, I know it's not. I think the one at the store is probably a little less than this. Don't you think? Maybe it's like 150.
I don't know.
It's like
they make it extra expensive just because they put it in a glass container too.
Exactly. It's 700.
It's kind of ridiculous, but yeah.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Ariana, for $3. That's super kind. It says you already read the comment. I share with the chat. The next song you compose, the title should be "Hello World." Bada! Did I say that? Like I remember saying "Hello World," but I don't remember saying "Bada." But yeah, LMAO. So thank you so much. That was super nice. That was a really funny comment. Should I have music playing in the background? Maybe I should. See, I apologize that it's not like I have zero energy, but as I mentioned, I am a bit burnt out, and overwhelmed by the tasks. So yeah, I'm zoned out. That's a better word. Holy moly, that's loud as poo-poo. It's a huge sunflower. The guitar farted at the end. That's awesome. I watched your cinnamon roll cake live stream replay. You so sad, but trust me on that. Really, and I gotta go watch that. Like, I need to watch that replay because I've mentioned a couple of times, but I am a chicken, so I forget. Do you guys have that saying in America too, where like if you like just take like 3 steps, you forget? Yeah, we have that in Japan, saying that chickens forget when they just take 3 steps. They forget everything that they were just talking about, so that applies to me really well, you know. Can you guys hear the music when I'm playing it? Because of the microphone being so crap? What are you doing? Oh yeah, fluffiness. We need to add the fluffiness.
what I saw. Sorry,
大丈夫、大丈夫、気にしないで。Angry cat. I was wondering if you guys ever played Message in a Bottle and I found 10 and that's how many times. Wow. I mean, I kind of knew that we played. I mean, you know, we do love that song. It is an awesome song, yes. What songs do you play that you say this is a really interesting song? How did they even create this? Oh, when I'm playing? Tommy the Cat. Anything by Primus. Like, I don't, yeah. And like, okay, and I think a lot of people would disagree, so like, please don't judge me. But there's this song called Q Kurarin. And it's a Vocaloid. It is a Vocaloid. But the backing track or the music that's playing in the background is just, it like has similar vibes to Primus. Obviously different, so don't judge me. But it feels like the vibe is a little similar. So if you're interested, キュークラリンっていう曲はね、面白いんですよ、響きが。だからよかったら、気になってる方いらっしゃいましたら、ぜひ。I think I like that better. Wow! 音楽流すか。何流そうかな。No, not here. What am I looking at? Good question, honestly. What songs do you remember learning at various stages of your life? Like when you first started as a kid, then in high school, then later on, what songs stuck? Like as in playing guitar or just listening to? Because I had a couple of stages. So when I just started out, I didn't really like music that much. I never listened to music in my free time. I didn't really like music. I wasn't like oh, I love music kind of girl. I was more like in my own world, always creating characters and thinking of stories in my head when I was still in 3rd grade or something, you know. But as I started learning, it's not necessarily like I started liking the songs. I got used to playing them. So like there wasn't necessarily my favorite song back then. It was weird. It was kind of like close to a task, you know. But then when I got into middle school, I like started reading the lyrics to each songs, and that's when I like actually started appreciating music a little more. And you know, you guys have those times too, you know, when you're like feeling down or when you feel like no one cares about you, even though they do, you know, you have a negative phase and stuff. So like that's I think I listened to a lot of songs by Hailstorm when I was in middle school. And I thought because like Lizzie was such like someone I looked up to so much because obviously she's epic. You guys know that, right? She's the vocalist from Hailstorm, and I liked all of her songs that just a lot of the music that she makes has anger put into it too, you know. So whenever I was angry or stressed, I would listen to those a lot. So that's the first phase in middle school. But then I discovered Vocaloid right around that time too. And I didn't learn how to play those like Vocaloid songs on my guitar, but I listened to those a lot. And I also discovered this Japanese band called My First Story, and he's the brother of the band called One OK Rock. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them, but they're also like a rock band kind of. So yeah, I listened to their songs a lot as well. I remember listening to them on our way to Tokyo when I was getting ready for the audition for Ladies X. I was listening to their songs on the airplane. Yeah. So yeah, and I was in the middle school phase where I was always like and you know thinking that no one could understand me and I'm so cool and no one can touch me kind of you know what I mean, right? So I was into a lot of those like cool songs in my mind because I thought that cool people listen to that music, you know. That's just the image I had, so I listened to that a lot. And then towards the end of middle school though I discovered Vocaloid, I think. And I was blown away by how amazing the lyrics are, and especially the music videos. A lot of music videos for Vocaloid songs out there have a story, and one of them is called Kagero Days or Kagero Project, and their music is really no. The story is pretty dark, but it is a book. Kay has one of them. I have not read it yet because there's like 9 volumes or something in it, and it's written by this person called Jin, I think. But yeah, I got into that. That's the reason I started listening to Vocaloid, because I really liked all the story behind everything and stuff. But do you listen to music while you exercise? Yes, I do. Like, if I don't have something playing in the background when I exercise, I can't exercise. I can't just focus 100% on exercising, which is the opposite of when I'm studying, because if I have some music playing in the background when I'm studying, that bugs me so much for some reason. So, yeah. There's a word in Japanese for teenagers that try to act like a cool. Chunibyo. We call that chunibyo. It's chunibyo. Yep. I consider myself as that still. But yeah. So I discovered Vocaloid at the end of middle school, and then when I got into high school, that's when I really started listening to Eve. And the reason I started listening to Eve's music is because was it? Maybe it was back in middle school. I don't remember that well because back then X was called Twitter. You guys know that, right? And I had like a private Twitter account, and I found this like really minor artist who covers other people's music, and he did a cover of Eve's Last Dance, and that's how I discovered Eve's music. And I don't remember if that was in. I think that was right at the end. It was in the middle of the end of middle school, and then the beginning of high school, kind of. It was like right in the middle, like during spring break or something, you know. So, yeah, that's when I discovered his music, and ever since then, after I listened to that person's cover, I went to listen to the original, and I'm like, okay, the original is like way better. It's so good, man. I love his voice. It's awesome, you know. And so I started watching all his music videos, and I found a couple of my favorite animators through that as well. And ever since then, I've been a fan of Eve. And right around that time, in terms of playing guitar, I really enjoyed playing instrumental songs over songs that had lyrics. So that's like right when I was practicing canon rock and stuff, I think. Yeah. And then throughout high school, I listened to a lot of Eve, and that's like I didn't discover any like I discovered Leve after I graduated from high school. I think it was like I haven't been listening to Leve's music for that long. It's funny because it was right when I started creating my own journals, and that's after I graduated from high school, wasn't it? So yeah. Your art style is so crispy. Thank you. Sorry, I'm yapping about my favorite music now. So, but yeah, that's sort of kind of the phase a little like of a lot of different music. But and now I enjoy playing any kind of song. I used to think that a couple of I'm not gonna say which, but a couple of genres are a little like eh. That's what lame people listen to, you know, when you're all like, eh, I'm so cool, you know? So yeah, when I was in that phase, I looked down to a lot of music genres, and I did not like myself, you know, from that time. I hate myself looking back to that. It's so stupid because I like all genre because everything put out there is something that someone has created from their, you know, imagination and experience and put their heart and soul into it, you know. So nothing can possibly be lame in my mind. But I know that other people have different opinions. But that's why this channel is a lot about like, you know, not criticizing anything because as a creator, I know like I understand that there are people who like my art and people who will not like my art because there's no way that every single human on this planet will like me. No, no way, you know. But there's a difference between saying that and just keeping it to yourself. And I chose right when I was like in high school about, you know, to make sure that I keep that to myself even if I don't like it. Because if I'm gonna be 100% honest, there aren't genres that I don't like. It's just there aren't genres that I think that are lame or something that should be put down on because of my preferences, you know. So that's I think the big change when it was in high school. lots of yapping. Let's go. まあね、昔から音楽はそんなに、私ね、小学校の時音楽そんな好きじゃなかったんですよね。But like, if I'm gonna be 100% honest, my like least favorite subject in elementary school was music. I hated it, like with a passion actually, because people watched my videos on YouTube and thought that I was like an expert on like reading music sheets and stuff, and I'm like, dude, no, okay, how many times do I have to tell you? I learned through a game. I don't know how to read music. So then I say that, and they're like, "Oh, then you're not an actual musician." So I started slowly disliking music in elementary school, at least. Now I like it, but you know. The thing that I found the most funny when I was in like elementary school is when we like had the class where it was all about learning about computers and typing and stuff. I was taking typing lessons and stuff at home with some of the programs we had. So I naturally was a little more used to it than other people. And because of that, they wanted me to type everything in Japanese too. But the only thing I'd been practicing for was English. And when you're typing Japanese on a computer, you still use the same keyboard, but it's called Romaji, which is different than English, obviously. But hooray, everyone in elementary school is so dumb and they don't have their brain, obviously. So they think that Romaji and English is the same. I'm like, okay, I can type English, but I'm not that fast at Romaji because I usually just type in English. And they're like, what do you mean? Romaji is English. And it's like, no, it's not. It's a form of creating Japanese from the alphabets, but that doesn't mean that it's English. They would not understand that. So yeah, that was really funny. I was trying so hard not to laugh because I'm like, dude, guys, okay, wake up. Holy moly, it's not the same. That's like you saying that konnichiwa and hello are the same. It's not the same. It has the same meaning, but it's not the same language, right? So, yeah. For many professional musical artists, famous ones who cannot read sheet music of their songs are made after the fact. Yeah, see, so, but everyone was in elementary school, of course, so I don't expect them to understand everything, obviously, because I didn't even understand what I was talking about. So it's all good. It's something that's funny when you look back to it. It's funny. This cat looks mad. Oh, I forgot to add her whiskers. I can't speak. Did I add whiskers to Tora? I don't remember doing that. So I'm adding a little bit of depth to the line art now by adding extra layers like this. So like parts that have like a thick line art versus a little more thin. And I'm noticing that it's already 11:30 and we should really get to work, I should really stop here so we can focus on the next stream because I don't even know what we're doing. We did a jamming one last week, didn't we? And we played Jenga and Kate beat me. Yeah, she did. If I spend this much time on each of the characters, I'm not gonna be able to finish it during this month. That's not good. Come on, Audrey. This 速さでやってたらいつまで経っても終わらんよ。まずいまずい。 Oh yeah, I should have the bubbles on a different layer. Just in case I need to erase them when I make it into acrylic stands. Yes. Yes. And let me just check if I knew I had not. What am I doing? Gosh. Okay. That's how she looks. I'm gonna go ahead and start coloring her tomorrow or tonight or something. So yeah, I'll see you guys there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much nice comments and for all the donations. I'll see you guys again after this. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So I'll see you guys again after this. And tonight I'll be doing another stream. So thank you guys. ということで皆さん見てくださってありがとうございました。優しいコメントとレシも本当にありがとうございました。またこの後の配信でお会いしましょう。今日の夜も配信します。それでは見に来てください。Thank you guys. Bye bye.